This stop is Fort George Avenue and Fort George Hill. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 190th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 190th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 188th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 188th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 185th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 185th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 184th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 184th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 181st Street. Transfers available to BX11, BX13, BX36, BX36 Limited, BX3 and BX35. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 181st Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 178th Street. Transfer available to M98 Limited. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 178th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 175th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 175th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 172nd Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 172nd Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 170th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 170th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 168th Street. Transfer available to M2 Limited. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 168th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 165th Street. Transfer available to M2 Limited. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 165th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 161st Street. Transfers available to the C train, M3 and M100. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 161st Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 158th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 158th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 156th Street. Transfers available to BX6 and BX6 SBS. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 156th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 152nd Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 152nd Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 150th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 150th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 148th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 148th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 145th Street. Transfer available to BX19. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 145th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 143rd Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 143rd Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 140th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 140th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 138th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 138th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 135th Street. Transfer available to M11. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 135th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 131st Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 131st Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 129th Street. Transfer available to M104. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 129th Street. Next stop, West 125th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. Transfers available to M60 SBS and M125. This stop is West 125th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and Morningside Avenue. This stop is West 125th Street and Morningside Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Transfers available to the A, B, C and D trains and M3. This stop is West 125th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and Frederick Douglass Boulevard. Transfer available to M10. This stop is West 125th Street and Frederick Douglass Boulevard. Next stop, West 125th Street and Adam C. Powell Boulevard. Transfer available to M2 Limited. This stop is West 125th Street and Adam C. Powell Boulevard. Next stop, West 125th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Transfers available to the 2 and 3 trains, M7 and M102. This stop is West 125th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Next stop, East 125th Street and 5th Avenue. Transfer available to M1. This stop is East 125th Street and 5th Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and Madison Avenue. Transfer available to M1. This stop is East 125th Street and Madison Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and Park Avenue. Transfer available to Metro North. This stop is East 125th Street and Park Avenue. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 124th Street. Transfers available to the 4, 5 and 6 trains, M35 and M103. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 124th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 116th Street. Transfer available to M116. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 116th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 106th Street. Transfer available to M106. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 106th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 100th Street. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 100th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 96th Street. Transfer available to M96. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 96th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 86th Street. Transfer available to M86 SBS. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 86th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 79th Street. Transfer available to M79 SBS. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 79th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 72nd Street. Transfer available to M72. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 72nd Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 68th Street. Transfer available to M66. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 68th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 59th Street. Transfers available to the F, N, Q, R and W trains, Q32, M57 and M31. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 59th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 50th Street. Transfers available to the E and M trains and M50. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 50th Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 42nd Street. Transfers available to the 7 and S trains, Long Island Railroad, Metro North and M42. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 42nd Street. Next stop, Lexington Avenue and East 34th Street. Transfers available to M34 SBS and M34A SBS. This stop is Lexington Avenue and East 34th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 23rd Street. Transfer available to M23 SBS. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 23rd Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 14th Street. Transfers available to the L train, M14A SBS and M14D SBS. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 14th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and Astor Place. Transfer available to M8. This is the last stop. This stop is 3rd Avenue and Astor Place. This is M101 limited to East Village 3 Avenue and 6th Street. A fare is required to ride.